Your Name is really good. Like, really, really good. But I didn't think that the first time I saw it. When I first watched the movie a few months back, I thought it was just okay. But after giving it another chance a few days later, I changed my mind. And it was because of one scene, and that is Taki's vision in the shrine. Everything about this scene is just incredible. The music, sound design, art style, backstory, characters, just all of it. I would go really in depth and break down the scene piece by piece, but that's a video for a whole nother day. The reason I bring this scene up now, however, is to compare it to a scene in Weathering with You. Just kidding, Weathering with You doesn't have a scene anywhere near as impactful as this. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh. Weathering with You does have some admittedly beautiful scenes, such as when Hidaka and Hina are falling from the sky. But even that can't match the shrine scene, which raises a bit of a problem. And it's a problem I have with the movie as a whole. I just don't believe the connection between these two. Much like Your Name, the first time I saw Weathering with You, I didn't think it was all that. I liked it far less than Your Name and felt no desire to watch it again. But eventually, I decided to be fair and give it the same treatment as its predecessor and watch it again. And well, now I can safely say I still don't really like this movie that much. It's not bad or anything, I'd even say it's good. I just felt the emotional drive behind the whole movie was not resonating with me. For a while, I couldn't really pinpoint why Your Name worked and Weathering with You didn't. Comparing both, it would actually seem like Hidaka and Hina have a more believable relationship and connection because they spend a good deal of time together. Whereas Taki and Mitsuha don't even meet until the last act of the movie, excluding the train scene because Taki didn't even know Mitsuha yet. The problem with that, however, is that Hidaka and Hina aren't really that similar. Both are runaways, but that's never really explained very thoroughly. And outside of that, what? Both are teenagers? That's it. I don't believe the two know each other well enough to be in love, because frankly, we're never shown the two of them connecting beyond making some sunlight together. The reason that this is different with Taki and Mitsuha is that they learn about the other person by literally living each other's lives. And we see this happen in great length multiple times. As well as through the montage, we see how similar the two of them really are. Which is why I can actually buy Taki going out of his way to painstakingly draw multiple images of Itamori, take a cross-country trip, and then climb a freaking mountain during a rainstorm, all in the vain attempt to just see Mitsuha. In turn, this is why I find the lengths Hidaka goes to, the risks he takes, and the literal crimes he commits to be with and find Hina really dumb. Hidaka loving Hina is just too much in my opinion. I could see him liking her, as it's quite easy to like someone, but loving her, I just can't believe. The difference is, I actually believe that Taki loves Mitsuha enough for this scene to make me cry. But that wouldn't be the case if it wasn't for the shrine vision. Aside from the bond the two of them share having gone through the ordeal of swapping bodies and the amount they learn about each other from doing so, the amount Taki learns from his vision is what pushes him from a deep liking into seriously loving Mitsuha. And it's what sells it to the audience too. Taki sees Mitsuha form from a single cell, be born, witness the strife she goes through in losing her mother, and in a way her father, and how she holds her head high and only grows stronger. He also sees her final living moments before being killed by the comet. At that moment, both Taki and the audience grow far closer to Mitsuha, and we want him to save her. We want to just see the two together. And when the two finally unite on top of Mount Itamori, it is the perfect payoff, which makes what happens next even harder to witness. It was watching those scenes again that really made me realize what I was watching was special. And that is what my biggest problem with Weathering with You is. Its ending feels unearned, and I don't feel anything watching it. Taki and Mitsuha's love saves hundreds, while feeling genuine. Hadaka and Hina's love destroys all of Tokyo and just doesn't make sense. I can't root for these guys. Hadaka is reckless and violent, which would be fine if I could believe his love for Hina, because love can make people do crazy and reckless things, but I just can't. There aren't enough similarities or moments shown to show these two having a real connection through love. In the end, Weathering with You just seems like a watered-down, get it, version of Your Name, with a more convoluted, poorly explained, and poorly structured story. Its pacing is far from great, and it makes the movie feel a lot longer than it needs to. The characters aren't deep, and I can't find anyone to genuinely like. Except Suga. That guy's a complete beauty. Weathering with You had the potential to be great. It should have just spent a little more time fine-tuning its primary relationship. Maybe one day I'll do a full review of both of these films, but I just wanted this to be a shorter video. I hope you all enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date, as my next video will be covering A Silent Voice. I have plenty to say about that movie. Also, I hope you liked this slightly more high-octane video. It was a lot more energetic than my normal ones, but hey, if you like it, maybe I'll do some more of these short, energetic reviews. Let me know. Anyway guys, enjoy your day. Peace.